stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. Back at the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
I'm Ethan Nagel, scout sniper and filmmaker. I've teamed up with combat veteran and founder of Project Leaflet, Chris Naganuma. We traveled to Izium to capture the stories of 3rd Assault Brigade's men on the front lines. This is Embed Actual.
If you have annoying neighbors, you can use this device.
Just crossed the river. We're gonna grab some coffee though before we hit the front line.
Heading back into the bunker for safety. Make sure we don't get hit with counter battery. Oh, there's one.
Broadcasting live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
You said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Yeah. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence on this 25 August, year 2025, in the year of Operation Clean Sweep in DC. Enhanced, federalized. Man, everyone's getting pissed off about what's going on in DC now. I thought we were there to clean up crime, not clean up trash. Of course, all the, all the drama. Christina, well, hey, okay. Well, there you go. Hopefully, Facebook doesn't ban you for making that type of comment in the chats, but just let you know that everybody saw it. Everyone's watching everyone sees your comments. So, let me see. Matter of fact, man, Christina, you're already starting off on a, let me see. Are you on which, oh, yeah, let's see. Let's look here. Are you a, see, where you at? Where you from? Let me see. Christina's already throwing the chat. Let me see. Details about Christina. Well, I was about to say there, sports bar. I do bring that out. All genders, all types. What's up, Jessica? Let's see. Let's see. Up. No, let's see. Up. No, let me see where you at. Where are you at, Christina? Damn. Just straight through that out there. Good deal. Good deal that you decided to enlighten us on the status of your arousal there. Cool. So, anyways, what was I saying? What were we talking about before? Walking on the grass is crime. Barracks parking lot. And I'm just gonna say, man. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm all about mobilizing. Hey, if we mobilizing, hell, let's mobilize. Let's mobilize and get them troops out there to secure the cities. But now we're seeing videos of them troops doing police call. And now we're starting to see the narrative change to where it's going to be security and pretty much a freaking cleanup. Beautification and cleanup. Everyone, of course, is saying, oh, well, this is what the guard is for. And this is what the guard, well, some of them don't have jobs. Well, I'm glad some individuals out there like to say that the guard, anybody who joins the guard has no job. Now, don't get me wrong, a little extra coin there, getting that money. Hey, I got it. But I think it's funny how all of a sudden we went from doing presence patrols and preventing the criminal element in DC, of course. Guten Abend. Hallo. Herzlich willkommen. It's good to see that, police call. And of course, the memes are flying. It's got everybody upset now because the memes are upsetting people about soldiers doing clean sweep. I'll just say it. It looks like hands across the parking lot. Yeah, exactly that. Criminal element. Woo! Exactly that. Criminals for gun safety. I'm glad to see you in the chat. I don't think have you been in the chat before? We got some chats in the, some comments in the, are starting to flow already on X. I'm just saying, seeing the police call action, and you're just kind of like, damn, dude. We're picking up the trash. We're picking up trash. Now, of course, all the fucking everybody who likes to talk about, oh well, there's nothing wrong with cleaning up. There's nothing wrong with picking up trash, and there's nothing wrong with picking up trash, right? Picking up trash. Just pick up trash. What's up, Ton? I don't know, man. Does this video look like somebody cleaned up after a party? does it? I mean, they're all wearing the same gloves. There's a bunch of gloves here. Did somebody have like a cookout or something like that, and decided to I don't know. I'm just not liking the. I'm just not liking the optics. You know, the crime, and we're gonna have some crime, and all this crime needs to stop with crime, and all the crime here happening with crime, and then all of a sudden you see soldiers picking up. Okay. You're okay. Cool. All right. Appreciate it. Criminals for gun safety. Oh yeah, exactly that, Mike. All them years. This looks like this had to have been like a barbecue or something, or an eating event. I'm just curious. Just like how the critics and everybody else and all the shit posters. I'm just asking questions, right? I'm just asking questions. So that's what we're doing, right? We're doing the guard work. Picking up trash. Hell yeah, Operation Clean Sweep. Yeah, exactly. We have been getting memes in the inbox, and we're kind of like wondering, okay, which one should we post? Operation Clean Sweep. Because now it's Operation Clean Sweep. There's Fort Bragg edition. There's Fort Hood edition. Well, Fort Hood, when I was there back at Hood, we used to call it Red Cycle. You knew Red Cycle was happening. Man, it was time for you to clean up ranges, do clean sweep, or we didn't clean up around stuff like that. We knew that we had to do that. Everybody knew it was spring cleanup and fall cleanup, and then of course, back at Bragg, we called it clean sweep. I mean, really, some serious clean sweep. Hands across America for reals. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Did you just hit some nostalgia there, Spanky? Hands across America. Ooh, I still remember that jingle too. It's that media autism that I have. Hands across the land I love. Remember that? Yeah, exactly that, Dominic. Exactly that. Where the glove. That's what I'm saying. It looked like it was a cookout. It was a very clean knife too, like they were cutting a cake or some shit. Don't forget FOD walks. Yeah, FOD walks and all that stuff. Yes, my previous experience in aviation has called upon that. I remember those when you had to go and before you started the day. I remember that. And so occasionally we'd have to walk out and do some FOD walks. Yes, I do remember that. Yep. So my question is that why? And I even said this too. So now they're issued. Now they're being issued weapons, right? And so now these weapons, they're going to be issued. We don't know if they're going to be given rifles or pistols. But we've seen some images of pistols, the military variant of the SIG P320. And Lord have mercy. So now they got pistols. So I posted that, that U.S. Army W.T.F moments, the admins, they're just waiting for the opportunity to have hands across the Washington Monument. Because somebody lost a pistol. Or, God forbid, there is a negligent discharge. Woo! Lord have mercy. A negligent discharge happening at our nation's capital would be disastrous. I think would be disastrous. Me personally. A, is because, and hang on, let me hit my tinfoil here. Unloaded pistols. You don't know that, Pip? You don't know that? We don't know, nor discuss the posture of the troops, so you don't know that. But I will say this: all it takes is a negligent discharge, and then all chaos would ensue. Assume, or someone steals one while they're that's what I'm saying. The WTF Nation is diligently hovering over the inbox, waiting for the first negligent discharge to happen. And also waiting for the first missing sensitive item, because that's going to happen. Am I going to square it now? Yeah, it'll be a 6-pack. Is this a 6-pack bet? We're looking at squares here. Do we got to get Polymarket on here to have a some sort of up and down and I can just imagine what would happen. Let's walk down the path of what would a negligent discharge do around DC. A negligent discharge, and we say negligent. We don't say accidental discharge. We don't say anything. Well, I don't know if it's a SIG. I'm gonna break balls on SIG. I'm just breaking balls on SIG. So I was just saying, at the time, we'll just go with negligent discharge because the SIG drama is still being drama, still litigated or still discussed on if it is or if it's not what it is. So a negligent discharge happening around cops, what do you think would happen? Or a negligent discharge happening around a family visiting the Capitol, or a negligent discharge happening around, I don't know, on a patrol. Pop. And then what happens? The cops react. Active shooter alerts go off. And then the next thing you know, cops are going, it's coming right for us. Bow, 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 bow. Return fire or something like that. I'm just wargaming. Wargaming this. Of course, all the political pundits and all the support of or against of that don't want to talk about that. The reason why I say they want to talk about it, because once it does happen, I will guarantee there will be some fucking covering up. Just me. Just my little tinfoil. You guys saw me waving some tinfoil earlier. There will be more than likely some sort of cover up. And the next thing you know, there will be no, what happens if there's a negligent discharge? What happens if there's hands across America? Blah, blah, blah. They'd say they were fired upon. Yeah, exactly that, Jessica. Yeah, that's a good one too. That's enough. I'm just going down, of course, the what ifs and the possible courses of action of the excuses that would come out should a negligent discharge is happening. Or happened, I should say. It's happening. Give them cans. I don't even know. Does the swig, the M18, M17, or does it even have the capability to put a can on there? So I'm just saying, hey, we got this freaking, we got this new, we got this new one out. Now we got them. Well, again, you don't mobilize the guard without weapons anyway. That kind of just not make sense. So at the time, what do? You make them do a police call until you give them weapons. Speaking of weapons, this is something that was posted on Air Force. Wait, what page is that? I want to make sure I got it right. The Air Force Airman NCO, Senior NCO. This is like right off the. This hit the wires, or this hit the algorithms. And it was something that was posted on the Airman page. You guys don't. Did they take it down? Let me double check. No, they did not. This was posted 2 hours ago. Creech Air Force Base. You guys know that we don't. This is not W.T.F. It's not. We don't have Air Force W.T.F. moments. Oh, I wonder if it hit the Space Force inbox. Anyways, so all the talk about armed and SIGs, 320s and all that, and this is what got posted on Air Force Airman NCO and Senior NCO. Didn't the Air Force have some drama going on with their SIG going off? Somebody's in trouble. Supposedly there was there was an order that went out, a directive that went out saying that you could use specific pistols till we figured out what was going on. So a Luger quality sidearm. I don't know. Are Lugers that bad? I never. Now the old SIG P226 was a damn fine pistol. You beat that thing up. So this was just posted as of 2 hours ago on Air Force Airman NCO and Senior NCO, that page right there. And yeah. So a real bitch, free to live again. The pursuit of happiness continues. This is Golf One post. So there she is, waving a pistol around and stuff like that. Hey man, don't even dick around like that. You're on duty. So this literally just, I got this and I saw this, a friend of mine posted this and I'm like, holy shit. So again, it's the, just waiting to see what happens. Everyone talks about, oh, you can't ask questions. It's like gloom and doom. How dare you talk about that? Why do you say that? How could you say that? You're screaming. This screams GT. You're screaming gloom and doom. I bet you didn't do that in the last administration. Ha! Since 2010, we've been not shit posting, but we've been posting. So I'm just saying, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Again, we already got the squares going. The E4 Mafia has already been running. Yeah, exactly that. There's already odds being placed by the E4 Mafia in Vegas. And we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Because then, that will... And as of 10 hours ago, everyone was talking about, didn't the Air Force ban it? No, they did not. The M18s have been cleared by the U.S. Air Force following the airman's death. So you guys remember that post that we posted about the about Air Force Global Strike Command has completed its inspection of the 6-hour M18 handguns following the death of an airman last month and will resume using the highly scrutinized weapon. The inspection and pause was put after 21-year-old airman Braden Lovan's death from a firearms discharge involving an M18, a military variant of the Sig Sauer's P320 firearm. We also need to distinguish between accidental discharge and negligent discharge. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Because this right here, if the gun goes off, I would consider that a negligent discharge. If a gun is just sitting inside the holster and you bump the holster, pap! That would probably be... Yeah, exactly. That smoke pit. I really hope no one gets shot by an M18 after this. Yeah. So I'm just saying now, the DC troops for Operation Clean and Secure or Circular Beautification. Do they even have an operation name for this? Let me draw upon my curiosity to find out. And when we find out, we'll let you guys know. You charge a machine gun underhand because the risk of a catastrophic failure. Yeah, accidental. Yeah, accidentally. I accidentally did that. That accidentally happened. Just curious. Are they carrying M18s? Yes, they are now currently carrying M18s. The Guard is, yes, and certain. Do we know what Guard states or no? I think there was another question, and there's two questions about that. What states did they send? I don't know. What is in their hands? What does that hold? It's a pistol. Yep, and yep. So as a matter of fact, let me. Somebody sent. I think I saw a pic. Let's see. Do we have a pistol? Do we have a picture of a pistol? And we can highlight that. Need to get that streamer. What stream? Oh yeah, they got the Mexican border one too. They got the Mexican border ribbon. If you guys saw that, well, it's not new. It's just coming back. Let me see. I'm trying to find somebody. I could have sworn I saw on the TL the image of a pistol. It was the M18 or something like that. It is someone. So yeah, they are carrying SIGs out and about. So yeah, there you go. Matter of fact, let me look on my. Did I post that on my socials? Let's see that. Let's see if I did that. Let's see if I pointed it out. No, I don't recall seeing a pic. I saw on the timeline. There was a side view of someone in their holster. So I'm just kind of like wondering. Yeah, it's probably already posted already. I gotta find it, man. Hang on. Now it's gonna kill me through the rest of the segment. Did we post that? Yeah. What does the ribbon look like? It looks like this. The Mexican border defense metal. As a matter of fact, let me highlight this. This was posted on Army Reddit. They have Twitter, right? There you go. The Mexican border service medal. There it is. It's coming back. It's not new. It's back. So let me continue to look at this. Is gonna, like I said, this is gonna drive me up the wall the rest of the show, and I'm gonna be like, oh well, can't find it. Why don't they just use MPs? Oh, yeah. Well, why don't they use MPs? All you MPs out there know why? Or former MPs know why? Because the Army's reduced MP companies and MP detachments. That's why. There you go. Trying to look at another one here. Let me. Yeah, I'll come back if someone can send me a picture, have seen a picture or a link to some. I remember seeing it. There was a guy holding a pistol or an image of a holstered picture pistol. At least they did not make someone with what? At least they did not make a new one with someone's face on it. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Yeah. See, here they are. I don't know. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Smoke Pit? I wonder what the DC service medal looked like. You know, I posted one time after the DC Guard one. It was like a service ribbon. Don't they have it? Didn't they have a service ribbon already before? So I'm trying to find it. I'll have to look through again. I'm not gonna hang myself up on it because it looks like it is a, yeah, dude. I have to find it. If I find it again, I'll bring it. You know, if I find it again, I'll bring it up on Sergeant's Time. How about that? So that way we can ensure that the warfighters are doing outstanding lethality things. So, we're just talking about the DC Guard now having weapons there, staying life. So now we're gonna move on to another topic. The First Amendment. Boy, the First Amendment. Man, did you guys see the executive order today? Anybody out there? Just raise your hand. Just say, yep, I saw that, or I thought it was fucked up, or whatever. Did you read it? Did you read about the flag burning stuff? Did you guys read the, Hey, Staying Live was not picking on you. I just let you know that we are moving on topic, and I appreciate you joining us. Did you guys read the, there's a flag burning executive order out. Let's walk through this. So let's walk through the executive order itself, and we'll walk through this so that way all of us can understand what's happening. Not Meemaw and not Grandpa's face boomer book. Man, everyone's all getting riled up. Individuals that I thought would say I don't give a shit are giving a shit. Individuals that I thought would not give a shit or give a shit are now fucking not giving a shit. Oh, you were drunk? Okay. So let's go ahead here and look at prosecuting burning of the American flag by the authority vested in me by President Constitution of the United States, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. Our great American flag, most sacred. Yes, it is. Cherished symbol of United States of America. Yes, it is. And American freedom, identity, and strength. Over 2.5 centuries, many thousands of American patriots have fought, bled, and died, keeping the stars and stripes. Yep, agree. American flag is a special system in our special symbol in our national life that should unite and represent all Americans from every background and walk of life. Yes, agreed. Desecrating it is uniquely offensive and provocative. It is. And it's a statement of contempt, hostility, and violence to our nation. Okay. Clear as possible expression of the opposition to the political union that preserves our rights, liberty, and security. Burning this representation of America may incite violence and riot. Yes, it may. American flag burning is used by groups of foreign nationals as a calculated act to intimidate and threaten violence against Americans because of their nationality, place of birth. Yeah, I can see that. Notwithstanding the Supreme Court rulings on the First Amendment protections, there we go. Remember First Amendment? A court has never held that American flag desecration conduct in a manner that is no likely to incite imminent lawless action or an action among two fighting words, which is constitutionally protected. See Texas versus Johnson, 1989. Let's continue. Measures of desecration. Yep. Attorney General shall prioritize enforcement of the fullest extent possible of our nation's criminal and civil laws while against the American flag, desecration that may violate applicable content neutral laws. Why? While causing harm unrelated to expression and consistent. Hang on, hold that thought, Jessica. Hold that thought. This may include not limited to violent crimes, hate crimes, illegal discrimination against American citizens, or violations of American civil rights and crimes against property and peace as conspiracies to attempt violate editing. So there are cases where the Department of Justice or another, I'm reading this because some of you may be driving. Somebody said, hey, you should, I claim PTSD to write things like this, and it takes more than one paragraph for your ranting. Yeah. I'm trying to get to the point. To the maximum extent permitted in the Constitution, the Attorney General shall vigorously prosecute those who violate our laws in ways that involve desecrating the flag that may pursue litigation to clarify the scope of the First Amendment exceptions in this area. Secretary of State, Attorney General, Homeland Security, acting with the respective authorities, shall deny, prohibit, terminate, or revoke visas, permanence, residences, removal from the United States, whenever there has been an appropriate determination that foreign nationals have engaged in American flag desecration activity under circumstances that permit the exercise of such remedies pursuant to federal law. Yeah. Provision of this order, application of provisions to any persons or circumstance be held invalid, blah, blah, nothing this be otherwise authority granted by executive department or head, blah, 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 blah. Let's go back at what about damage flags? Yeah, there is, I think what it is that there is this may include, but not limited to violent crimes, hate. I think it's like an incitement thing. It's like an incitement thing. So, I'm just gonna say anything that has to connect, whether you incite it or not, has everything and anything to do with freedom of speech. It was really funny. The reason why when I was telling you guys about people that I thought would not get upset, got upset, and the people who usually get upset didn't get upset. What about the Confederate flags? Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Hey, man, every single flag should be burnt. Freedom of speech. You could burn them. I don't care. Someone says, hey, what about this flag? Don't care. What about that flag? Don't care. What about this flag? Don't care. Freedom of speech. And it was really funny because a lot of the individuals that like to talk about the Second Amendment, freedom of speech, and all that stuff always seem to have this in their fucking bios. You ever notice that? You ever notice that they have this in their bios, or they have this posted somewhere on Boomer Book, and they always say this: the Second Amendment protects the First, right? Now me, I'm just a dude being a dude playing another dude, pretending to be another dude, or like a dude that's a dude and a dad. You should be able to burn what the fuck you want. Now, obviously, if you commit a crime in the process of, then there you go. Then I can understand that. If you take someone's American flag and you burn it in front of them, yes, of course, you can prosecute that. That to me, I'm all about. I'm all about it. But it's really funny that the absolutionists of the Second and the First Amendment seem to are getting upset that people are getting upset that this is happening. And they're the ones that are like, hey, dude, Second Amendment protects the First, right? So I don't get it. I don't get how could you get upset when burning a flag? Now, don't get me wrong. I do not like the fact, and I can't stand individuals that purposely burn shit to get that incitement. But unless they took it off my flagpole, and unless they took it from my hands to burn it, all I can do is just sit there and go, yep. They usually have a profile pic of them in a driver's seat and wearing sunglasses. I'm an absolutionist when it comes. I'm absolute. I'm an absolutionist. Abolitionist too. Blah, 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 blah. I am 100% absolute in this. You can burn whatever the hell you want, and if you burn something in commission of the crime, then of course it's the crime that you've committed, arson and yada yada yada. I got it. Specific to whatever laws. But if you burn a Confederate flag, you burn an Israeli flag, you burn a rainbow flag, you burn an American flag, you burn any flag of a flag, ISIS flag, fuck it, burn it. Freedom of speech. I don't care. Feel free to burn it. there are already laws in place already to do this. I don't understand why we have to go down this route. So they are banning people from burning U.S. flags because it's disrespectful, right? Well, you heard what I read off, right? I read that, right? Didn't I read that? Notwithstanding the Supreme Court's decision, First Amendment protections, which never held that flag desecration conducted in a manner that would likely incite imminent lawlessness. Now, fighting words. Ooh, it's a good one, Somniac. Somniac said he thinks this is a psyop. Fighting words? What are we, fucking 12? Used to incite. Didn't they just put away a bunch of January 6ers for fucking inciting and all this stuff that we all call bullshit on? Isn't that you're kind of like doing the same shit? Probably gonna get a bunch of people fucking pissed off at me now. What are you talking about? There were just people that were just there or talking about it. Didn't fucking one of the, what was it? The, one of those whatever groups, who was it? Who was the Proud Boys or something like that? One of the guys who led the Proud Boys. The Oath Keepers, those guys. Or some guys that were just like there. Were they inciting? Some of them weren't even there at January 6th and they got locked up. I'm sorry, Heath. Heath says, it was to my understanding that there would be no math. Staying Live says, truth be told, the Confederate flag was stolen and it was bullshit 100 years ago. It was first used by the Moors. Only that change that was canon was taken out. Oh, okay. There you go. We got some history nerds in here. All I'm going to say is this. I'm not cool with any type of prosecution. No, don't get me wrong. If you are an immigrant and on a visa status, your job, it's not really a job. Well, maybe you are working, or maybe you have feelings that you come to this country and you want to burn the flag and all this stuff, but you're an immigrant. So then why'd you come here? At that point, if you get bussed out, you get deported while you're on a status, not a naturalized citizen, not an American, not a natural born citizen, then there you go. That I can understand. I actually can. I can reason with this. I understand. But the fighting word, them's fight words. I'm going to start calling the cops on people with a tattered flag because they're too lazy and disrespectful to take it. I'm going to say, Keith, the individuals that the majority of the ones that are saying, hell yeah, we should just, yeah, are the ones that fucking have, again, they have this fucking flying, they have this on their fucking truck, or they have this in their Facebook profile. So now you're not, so what's going to happen with the, you're so fucking, you're so supportive of the Second Amendment because it protects the First. I'm just saying. Every other country asks for assimilation. You are correct, Jessica. If I go to another country, I have to speak its language, or I have to assimilate to its laws. If, for instance, Saudi Arabia. If I fuck up there, I go to Chop Chop Square. For those of you who don't know what it is where they publicly behead people for fucking up. So, I'm just saying. But you shit talking the U.S. while you are an immigrant, ain't a good look. Ain't a good look. Burning a flag? Someone said, hey, what happens if they burn the rainbow flag and they burn the American flag? I'm like, okay, cool. Then they get to burn it. So what? Then people started going off on different tangents about where the flag should be. But what about people who wear the flag? The American flag, you get them thirst traps. And you see the chicks wearing American flag draped over and they're wearing fucking bikinis and stuff like that. Is that wrong? Is that whatever? The rainbow flag being painted on the street. People get mad. People get mad when, I don't know, wear and tear or someone peels out on it. I made an analogy once that using a rainbow flag or any flag on the street, obviously to expose to weather, wear and tear, tires and stuff like that, whatever, is the same as putting a fucking flag at a urinal or a toilet and getting mad when there's piss and shit on it. So, are you purposely trying to do something to fucking incite people when you do that? It's almost like some of it is. But me, old man, I'm just here to say, burn it all. Burn flags. The flags. Burn your flag. Burn whatever flag you feel like. And you can deal with like someone said, yeah, you deal with it's all fuck games and you deal with the repercussions. There you go. But I don't think anybody should go to jail for it, because then you start rolling around the same mentality that you had for the January Sixers who weren't fucking there, that were shitposting about it. Somebody would shitpost about it, and the next thing you know, they get investigated when they weren't there. So are we going down that route? Just saying. Just saying. Nobody likes to. It's almost funny. We have history that happens, and I just feel like everyone's looking at only the 50-meter target, and not looking at the fucking. And I even made this. An artillerist, a retired artillerist said that was a good analogy. So we're always looking and society's always looking at the 50-meter target, but never look at the fucking grid score behind you. A sports bar says they want to burn their Trump 2020 flag and their Clinton 2016 flags. There you go. He says if he could ask for better executive orders, like make beef jerky affordable. Damn, you ain't lying. Big jerky, man. Just like Big Farm. So again, I'm not cool with it. What? Whoa. What was that? What? Whoa. What? What did you just post in there, Jessica? What? Who are you talking about? Is that somebody else that you're talking? Emil Rivera? Huh? Emilio Rivera? Who are you talking about? I know who you're talking about. I know what you're talking. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Staff Sergeant Emil Rivera Lopez, tail number 019, 160th. Yes, that's right. That's right. I remember now. Yep, I remember now. Tonight, or actually today, because it's already a day forward, it's already of the day, is also the anniversary of the Abbey Gate bombing during the Afghan evacuation. So you're right. 2017, that's right. You're right. You were totally right, Jessica. I thought you were talking about Emiliano Rivera, the actor. I'm sorry. My apologies. Yeah. So going back to what I was saying. So again, burn them, burn your flags, burn your flags. If it's going to piss people off and all that, burn. Okay. Again, but if you're an immigrant here and you're kind of like on a wavy status, you better not be illegal. The First Amendment works in strange ways. I want a burrito with beans, cheese, and chicken. Ew. Chicken. Ew. That's not a burrito, brother. Ew. What's that? What's that, brother? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Insomniac. Yeah, exactly. I said that before. Honestly, the whole thing is stupid. To be honest, you shouldn't be burning things, period, at a protest because it's already arson. Exactly. There are some laws already, and that's what I'm saying. You need to add extra laws. There's already laws on the books in some states where you can't burn shit openly anyways. I don't know, out west, you can't even have a campfire in some spots. So you burn a flag there or something like that. I don't understand how come people don't, freedom of speech. So, yeah. Yeah, post them pics. Yeah, post those pics. I want burnouts and blower motors. Exactly. I want no smog. I know out west you got specific restrictions. I want no emissions. I want diesel trucks to run without BlueDef. Matter of fact, I want those Toyota Hilux diesels that we had downrange. I want to have a Hino truck. But again, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, well, why? This is a big deal. This and that. This is no." I personally do not. I do not think that you should burn the. I do not think you should go to jail for burning a flag. Again, of course. Now, of course, the laws being saying what they were. Oh shit! I did not turn my phone off. Hang on, let me. Yeah, sorry. Let me get them bloops. There we go. Let me go back. All of a sudden I was getting this. What the hell's that noise? So, anyways, sorry about that. Didn't mean to get you. All of a sudden, I'm surprised you guys didn't hear that noise. So, shouldn't do it, but should go straight to jail. We were playing with that. Oh, we should. We got to send somebody. We got to send someone to Uganda. Yeah, we shouldn't do it, but should straight to jail. We'll say somebody that I follow that I follow. Actually, a lot of people that I follow on social media have been saying the same thing. If you buy a flag, any flag, and you fucking, and you burn it and shit in your backyard, then it's not a crime, right? So if you steal a flag, any U.S. flag, and you light it on fire any place, then it is a crime. Well said. If you vandalize publicly owned flag, any U.S. flag, or any flag, yes, it's a crime. You burn a flag in public, any U.S. flag, blah, 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 in such a way that it's symbolic act of burning serves as fighting words, as well as establish SCOTUS decisions to incite violence. That's where I'm on the fence of. But it's a crime. But yes, in this executive. But I'm on the fence of that. It's almost like road ragers. It's like when you cut somebody off, they feel oh man, they got those testicular fortitude to flip you off or try to cut you off and something like that. Those are inciting words, right? Aggressive driving or something like that doesn't give you the right to bust a cap on that ass. You should be able to burn a flag if you are wearing it. Okay. Red Bull will always taste better than Rip-Its. Sorry, exactly that. Jessica, I have a feeling you've been in a little bit longer than some were in back in the day where Red Bull was the shit before all this Rip-It shit came in. Monster came in. That's when I came in too. That was my version of Rip-It, I guess you'd say. So, where's my sippy cup? I have no sippy cup today. I have sweet tea today. So there's my chalice of sweet tea. Again, that's just me. I know that's going to be the biggest one, but it's always the ones that say, "Oh, Second Amendment's for the first." Okay, then why aren't you fucking saying? Why aren't you saying? You only had Rip-It on deployment. Yeah, I was able to procure some Red Bulls and stuff like. Oh shit! There's a paragraph in here. I'm sorry, this ramps up. It was posted on PCS, but they tagged you. Does anyone disarm the bomb from login? Please reach out to us. Your crates were delivered to the wrong location. Other service members have tried to email you on your mill email. We're happy to connect with you as well. Okay. All right. Thanks. We'll get with Megan of PCS like a pro. 06 to 18, yeah. Yeah, my time's a little bit earlier than that. So I had Pepsi mail from the States and it tastes the same, yeah. I can still get Rip-Its. Yeah, I'm saying Rip-Its to me, yeah. Old school, the original. Coffee. Coffee, and then when Red Bull, they're like the original Red Bull, ones you get in Germany. Little small ones that really you just needed a cup of coffee, and then you just need one Red Bull, and you could freaking see sound. And hear colors. So anyways, that's my stance on the flag shit. Use it to incite. It's kind of using it as a slippery slope type thing. Inciting words, inciting shit during January 6th. Anybody who posted anything about January 6th was immediately held to scrutiny, put on a list, and fucking tagged by the feds. That's why I feel that inciting words is like, again, you're an immigrant here on status. That's a different story. But come on, man. Ooh, man, that sounded Biden like. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, very rugged. So again, that's my stance on it. That's how I feel about it. First Amendment is First Amendment, just like I feel. Second Amendment is Second Amendment. It's like I feel taxation is theft. There you go. I'm an odd one like that. You should be able to get everything. Concealed carry everything. You should be able to, yes, everything. It should be, constitutional. Carry it. If you want to carry around 4 muskets and a fully automatic carry, take it. What flag? What do you mean what flag? Any flag. I just said that. Any flag. Burn any flag. I don't care. Burn it. Like I just read it earlier from other individuals that I've seen on social media. You burn your flag in your backyard in your smoke pit, burn it. It's not a crime. I just don't like the fact that the government's trying to say you're using this to incite. To incite, really? We're going down that route now. Where back in the day, in the previous administration and their fucking sycophants would say, look what you posted. Even me, look what you posted. That incites. Next thing you know, I get my fucking accounts. Look at the fucking hat that I'm wearing, by the way. Man, Gold Corp. You guys don't remember that fucking fiasco with me and some friends? Just for inciting? Are we going down that route? I don't like it. But that's just me. You should be able to burn the fuck you want. And like Insomniac said, there are already incitement laws already arson laws already out in the street. Am I sure? What do you mean I'm sure? What are you talking about? Keith? I love inciting, especially on the weekend. Whoa, what kind of inciting are you talking about? You talking about inciting or exciting? Are you sure you're not getting inciting and exciting? Getting confused? Yeah, man. All the ones that like to post giant fucking threads about, this and professionalism and what it is to be American, all of a sudden are clutching pearls when people are saying, nah, don't like that. Burn that shit. So, Jessica says, my Puerto Rican brothers taught me well. I carry at least 3 blades on me unless they will take. If you don't, man. If you don't carry a cohete with you, man. So, anyways, that's just me. That's just me. I just kind of don't think that's, again, inciting. It's inciting. So, anyways, last topic. Man, we just blew by the freaking time. Holy crap. Hey, did y'all hear about Cracker Barrel? I'll say it. The most biggest cluster of marketing blunders I've ever seen was you could not have marketed this worse. If you guys didn't know, if you guys have been living underneath the rock, or if you guys showed up to Cracker Barrel, there's hardly anybody in there, or there's been a new design and deco all over the walls. Even both parties, the GOP and the Democrats, the DNC, said it was a fucking mistake. Go figure. Tactical trunk monkey. Jessica, I've not heard that term in years. Tactical trunk monkey. I love that. That's awesome. I got my Tabasco bottle. So Cracker Barrel. Well, matter of fact, let's go. Let's roll on over yonder to the to the W.T.F Nation radio page. I was gonna Josiah, what's up, man? I was gonna eat at Cracker Barrel until the redesign happened. I'll be honest with you. There's several Cracker Barrel. Now look, everyone's like, "What's a big deal?" People didn't care. Blah blah blah. Hey, for some, it's nostalgia, and that nostalgia feeling of like for me when I was. Back in the day, you'd go meet some friends and family along the highway if they're traveling through, and you meet at Cracker Barrel, right? Is the right side of the road. Cracker Barrel. Meet at Cracker Barrel. And then you go to, we would have unit, breakfasts, like after PT events, like when we do, a ruck or something like that. Sometimes we would have LPDs in Cracker Barrel, or just a breakfast, a leader breakfast at Cracker Barrel. Kind of like, it gives you back memories, right? And I remember... You walk in there, there's a fireplace going when it's in the wintertime. There's a double barrel shotgun over the mantle. You see all the old tools and lantern and farm equipment in there. Me being a former, ranch kid, I remember that. I remember seeing all it's nostalgia, right? You go meet some of your elderly family members, the ones that still believe the AI pictures on Facebook. You go meet them. You meet them, and what happens? I'm gonna go meet a Cracker Barrel. Gonna get me my favorite grits, whatever. Get my favorite bread pancakes and my eggs, and you enjoy. You hang out, and then you go meet after you meet your elderly family members, or if you after church or after a baseball game with the kids, little league. It's all nostalgia. And oh, Jessica, yeah, you ain't lying. After you eat, you walk out and there's the shop. Right? So all the male family members were sitting there talking about stuff arguing who's going to pay or whatever. I'll get the tip, whatever. And then the children's and the wives or aunts or grandmas all go out and get the candies and stuff like that. And oh, look what I got. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly. It's all nostalgia, right? They got the rocking chairs in the front of the freaking place. So while you're waiting, after you get the stuff, you come back and sit down, you're rocking, hanging out. It's like nostalgia, right? So Cracker Barrel changed their logo. They changed their logo, and when they changed their logo, they took the dude in the barrel out, and it just says Cracker Barrel. It looks like somebody got a Denny's AI sign and just said, "Hey AI, make this Cracker Barrel," and then that's it. That's it. That's what it looks like. It looks like. Matter of fact, let me because it's all over the freaking net, and the memes have been hilarious. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like someone got AI and asked it, "Hey, turn this Denny signs and make it into the change the name. Just we want to make the Cracker Barrel thingy look like freaking the Denny sign." And so they took it out. So now the Cracker Barrel, they took the old dude sitting on a barrel with an old country store and AI a Denny's sign. So it's like, there's people that are really, I mean, again, it's just a logo, but I just think they fucked up. They lost a lot of money too. Their shares dropped tremendously, lost a lot of value in their stock. And it's just like, all they did is they went with a woke Denny sign. Yeah, that's a good one too. So they took the old man off. Holly says that Oz didn't change. Okay, they didn't modify the Cracker Barrels. I think what we need to do is like go walk, just go and see how many Cracker Barrels have at capacity during the weekend, usually on a Sunday or on a Saturday, during like after school events or after church, and see how many people are there. Because personally, I just think that they just should have just left it alone. Just left it at that. And everyone's like, well, what about the other signs? What about other stuff that's evolved? Sears did the same thing. Coca-Cola. And Coca-Cola's been pretty consistent. They had their new Coke drama, right? Yeah. So I'm just curious now. What's going to happen? Will you eat at Cracker Barrel? Do you care about Cracker Barrel? Have you ever eaten at Cracker Barrel at all to where it matters? Or does it hold a place in your heart for nostalgia with family? Because like I said, I travel a lot. And where is the funny army shit I came here for? This is the Monday edition. News, discussion, and opinions, and all that stuff. Commentary. That's where you're here. So this is the news. This is the news time. The only thing army about it was me being retired from the army. There you go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Exactly that. Like I said, let's see. Let's go to Denny's. Someone said looks like a woke Denny's sign. Let's confirm that. Denny's sign. Let's see. Let's look at Denny's. Ooh. Did Denny's change theirs too? No way. Or did they just made it red? Did Denny's change their logo too and nobody knew about it? Let's see. Let's look. No way. Let me look. Did Denny's change theirs too? What the hell's going on? Did we just get psyoped? Did we just get the wool pull over our eyes? Good one, Heath. What if the Denny's sign changed and had the man with the barrel on it? Look at that. That's the new Denny's. Some good. Ooh, man, that's a good. Ooh, man, I'm glad. Appreciate that comment. It was a woke Denny's sign. That's okay. That's what the euphemism is. Okay, that's because if you look at the Denny's here, Denny's changed their shit. There we go. Denny. Oh man. Denny's changed. Look at Denny's on demand. Let's see. Denny. Oh, look at that. Denny's. Whoa. What's going on? All the rest. Cracker Barrel. The reason why it made a big change was because of what? Is everyone going to flip out about Denny's now? Damn. Look at that. What's up with that? Man, that's a good lead. What about Denny's? Damn. Is anybody getting mad about Denny's? So what's the difference between Denny's and that? IHOP too, right? IHOP as well. Japanese Denny's still has the class. Oh, I was about to ask because there are some overseas restaurants like that. That's a good point. I don't think there's Cracker Barrel overseas though. Logos a big deal. Blah blah blah. Someone did say that sometimes a logo doesn't matter as long as the product is good. Okay, that's good enough too. Imagine Denny's would pull in if they add a little Jim Crow. What are you talking, Keith? What are you talking about? What are you? I don't even know what you're going. What are you getting at? Add a little. What you talking about? What you talking about? Just saying. What about us? Oh shit! Yeah, we changed our logo too. We've changed our logo like 3 times. Different amalgamations of our logo over the years. Mind you, now we've been around for almost 15. We've been around for 15 years. So yeah, we're not having a 20-year mark. Yeah, that's a good point. What about yours? Oh yeah, let me look. Let's see. All right, let's posted September 18th, 2010. This was U.S. Army W.T.F Moments post. That was our logo in the beginning. Impressive. Okay, yeah. All right, you guys want to get on the logo kick there? Yeah, there you go. U.S. Army W.T.F. There you go. That's pretty cool. over 14 years ago, dude. Damn. Let's see what other. I want to make sure that we're not posting up personal pics. Let's see. We formed it up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right. The element of older times that were associated with Jim Crow time frame. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. And here's our logo. This is the one that everybody knew a lot. This is the one that everyone remembered mostly being posted on most of the stuff. So that one was like, it was only the one before that. So this was 2 years later. This was in 2012. So this is our logo. Okay. That's the one everyone remembered. Splash on there for the of course the ballerness of, to get it all hyped up looking, and then of course the standard watermark that you see in a lot of stuff. We didn't really start watermarking our products, our content until later. But what was funny is that back in the day, the reason why is because we got something in the inbox that said, "Hey, can you untag me from a post from 2013?" And we're like, "What are you talking about?" And they sent. Is that a logo back when WTF was still? Hey, yo, Keith, what are you talking about? Still relevant. It's still relevant. What do you mean? We will not tolerate this blasphemy. Still relevant. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Man, give me a break. Miss me with that bullshit. So we used to tag, like if you sent us something, we used to tag you that was your pick. So we got to, hey, can you untag me from this post from 2013? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And then they send us the pic. I'm like, oh, gotcha. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, you're just quoting there, Keith. Okay, I was about to say, dude, damn. Yeah. So we used to do that back in the day. We used to tag. So if you've ever sent anything in back in the day, and you've come across it, and it was a tag because somebody got tagged from whatever. And it was back when Facebook, really wasn't, and I'm surprised Facebook didn't catch this in the algorithms. But we used to tag all of our content. Everything that we post, we used to tag the person that sent it. And then we stopped doing that because the Army got stupid and freaking and started. They used what we called the Katrina Merck, that master sergeant that went on social media and told people to shut up and blah blah blah. So then that was the first one, and then as the titles and everything started changing, what we got here? No, we didn't. I wish we knew. I wish. I wish we knew. I wish we knew. And then use that as a measure of effect. Ooh, listen, measure of effectiveness. Listen to you. And so then, of course, now a few years later, then this is the one that this is the one that everybody knows. This is this. So yeah, okay, got it. Sitting there talking shit about emblems, and then of course we have our emblems changed. So there was three times. Of course, there were some other different versions of those emblems. So yeah, okay, you got me. All right, we changed our emblems. Yeah, so what? KPIs, the corporate folks say, yeah. Did you ever post? Yeah, we did. We posted. We used to post like in the event something happened back in the day when there was a KIA or there's some units that got that were lost during the GWAT or something would happen. We would post a we would put like a black band around it in mourning and stuff like that. So yeah, we used to do that as well. We used to do the Halloween stuff. So we used to dress it up for Halloween. And then we had people who, and of course you could get our merch still. So you go ahead and go to that right there. You still get our merch. We had people upset that anytime that watermark or sticker we posted up on there. I wonder if we, that's a good question. How many 15.6s did we start? Or how many 15.6s did Jose start? And we also posted our beard solidarity. That right there. Because all the drama that's going on with beards still. Oh yeah. Ooh, a throwback. Ooh, that's a good idea, Keith. A throwback logo. That isn't, man, Keith, that's a good idea. A throwback, nostalgic memories of a gentler time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I kind of like that. I do dig that. Okay, so, why am I hating on Cracker Barrel when we changed our shit? Yeah, but you're not eating with us. You're not eating at Cracker. You're not. We don't have a restaurant. It's different. So, anyways, yeah. Okay, let's go back to Denny's, Cracker Barrel. I can't believe Denny's changed their shit either. This was a sneak. When did they change their stuff? Yeah, Saturday Night Savagery was raw. Back before the Zuckness, before it did. Yeah, so let's go back to Denny's. We did not know that Denny's was going to change themselves out like this. I did not know. Denny's has now moved into a new logo. So why isn't anybody getting pissed off about this? Does anybody care? IHOP did the same thing, right? They changed their stuff to more of a postmodern looking font or something like that. Is that what you call it? I don't know what the font is. I'm not a fontaneer, but yeah, Denny's is saying I did not know that Denny's changed their logo. Heresy. So yes, I guess you could say progress of the progression of a brand. But yeah, if you guys go to U.S. Army W.T.F albums and go to the photos, you can see all the albums in the profile pic out in the album, and you can see all the old images on there. When we were having some drama with a commander, we even put him like he was a Sith Lord. So yeah, Saturday Night Savagery. Oof, man, you talk about that, but I was just going over some Saturday Night Savagery materials and stuff like that. No one got mad because they did not eat a warm grandparent or my. Now, look, is it really that bad, the Cracker Barrel thing? Is that what it was? I mean, look, dude, I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I mean, like I said, for me, the nostalgia of Cracker Barrel was going after unit events, or after, like, when the First Sergeant Major wanted to have all the First Sergeants together, all the NCOs, and we wanted to eat a Cracker Barrel. Or when you met some family along the highway, they were traveling through, and they had, hey, you want to meet a Cracker Barrel? Let's go get some Cracker Barrel. And that's it. But, man, leaving the nostalgia alone would have been good enough. That's somebody says. I will say that the raging left said that this was a racist, like you said, Keith, racist, Jim Crow and all that stuff. Man, I don't know. Was that Cracker Barrel dude? Is he from the racist times? Is that from when he was? I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of shit that happened back in history that probably had nothing to do with what anybody's making a big deal about. I think it's just people who associate and found something in common with an old white dude disappearing. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, Keith, my man, my brother. I'm just saying, dude. Even the DNC, even the Democrats said that. They said it was fucked up. They said it was bad marketing as well. The Democrats, yeah. See. The United Party had Democrats. No, Democrats. I like that they lost part of their identity. Who? Couldn't imagine walking into there and being told to sit in a certain session or hear. As I'm saying, I've never heard. And this is from the Democrats. What's up, Baconator? This is from the Democrats page. Even the Democrats said it was something wrong. They didn't like it. It's wrong. Hang on, let me look for it right quick. You guys got one. I don't know. It's like my kid's like, hey, I'm like, hey, what are you doing watching somebody stream online? He's like, well, people watch you on a stream, going through the internet. I'm like, touche. Clean your room. Hang on, let me find this right quick right here. This one time in 17, my dearest Jessica, today. So here it is. Here's what the Democrats said. Democrats doing that Norman Rockwell meme, standard meme. Even the Democrats said, we think the Cracker Barrel rebrand sucks too. That's what I'm saying, Heath. This crossed party lines. This brought others to the table on a different level. Can you believe this? Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm just saying. But anywho, I'm just ranting, just talking out of my ass, as people like to say. He talks out of his ass, I just know what he's talking about. The next thing I'm referenced in a meme or something like that. Exactly that, Heath. USA, don't burn the flag. But if you do burn a flag, or if you burn a flag at a Cracker Barrel, is that inciting? See, again, he said burn a flag at Cracker Barrel. Now this law, he's violating executive order. That's how these motherfuckers are. That's how these clout chasing politician, sycophants like to do. Boot licking assholes. Again, we'll say that. We'll say that I have incited a flag burning at a Cracker Barrel when they were the same individuals just a few years back that were crying about them being investigated for posting anything about January 6th. Are we seeing a slippery slope? I'm just saying. Cracker, please. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Or it's like everybody likes to say, I'm just asking questions. So, again, man, that's going down that slippery slope. I don't care. You're not supposed to be burning shit anyways. Damn. Burn a flag at a Cracker Barrel. Burn a Cracker Barrel flag. The old one and see what happens. Oh, did you see that? He was inciting. Next on Newsback and OAN, a veteran podcaster from U.S. Army W.T.F and W.T.F Nation Radio is inciting violence. Burning flags everywhere. Alex Jones, can you believe this guy? He just wants to burn the flag, even the Cracker Barrel flag. Shocker. I just hope that Starbucks doesn't go woke. You mean if Starbucks changes their symbol? Interesting trivia about Starbucks. Interesting. Interesting trivia. Stop exciting. Am I inciting or am I exciting? Stop exciting violence. I'm asking you to stop being pacifically exciting. Oh, man, yeah. I'm already probably going to be people tagged. This guy was exciting. Now you got me saying it. This guy's inciting violence. Talking about burning Cracker Barrel flags at a Cracker Barrel. Oh, my God. That's what I'm saying. It's that stupid. It's that stupid. If you're doing it in the commission of a crime, obviously, arson, blah, 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 that all goes in place. But then again, it was just about as stupid as fucking painting a rainbow flag on a street, knowing that people can walk by it, piss on it, puke on it, peel their tires on it, spill oil on it, idling on it, whatever. The same mentality of putting a flag at a urinal and a toilet and complaining about getting piss and shit on it. We've gotten that fucking stupid. Starbucks might as well sell crack. The same reason why nobody got pissed off at Hot Topic. Ooh, Hot Topic. Or Pacific Sun. What was the other one, right? But yeah, dude. I'm just like, slippery slope. Slippery slope. Supposedly, that the Cracker Barrel outrage has created a $94 million stock plunge. Supposedly. I'm going to see some digits. Matter of fact, let's look at some digits here. Pew, pew. Did they ever say anything? I'm going to get to that. You liked our meme? Oh, you're welcome. Fuck your couch. Here's what we were talking about, doing memes, and everyone's like posting memes up and shit like that. And so we posted our meme, which is kind of funny, is because as soon as we posted that meme, immediately all the memers, the meme haters, the same one, is there any way to post any army shit in here? As soon as we posted this, immediately all the memers jumped on it. Fuck your couch. When you make when you make a mistake like this, is it, can you come back? Can you recover from it? $94 million lost? Can you? Cracker Barrel did make a statement and admits that it could have done better. Quote unquote. Could have done better. They posted a statement. And they even said love at the end, though. So does that matter? Love, Cracker Barrel. So this was as couches giving PTSD. So this is what they posted on their socials. Already talking about it. A promise to our guests. Last few days, shown us anything is how people deeply care. They don't know shit about Cracker Barrel. We're truly grateful for our heartfelt voices. Shown that we could have done better. A better job sharing who we are and who we'll always be. That's not changed. I don't know why I'm talking in that tone of voice. That's the woke, like, smug voice, right? What has not changed, what will never change, is the values that this company was built on when Cracker Barrel first opened in 1969. Okay, there you go. That's when it did open. Hard work, family, and scratch-cooked food made with care. A place where everyone feels at home, and no matter where you're from or where you're headed, that's the Cracker Barrel you'll always find. Next slide. Man, they really went on a multi panel. They just kept going. Thanks we love. Look at that. Blah 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 blah. Uncle Herschel will still be on our menu. Oh, thanks, Uncle Herschel. Welcome back, Uncle Herschel's favorite black man. They're really trying. He's not going anywhere. He's family. while logo and remodels may be making headlines, our bigger focus is still right where it belongs. In the kitchen, on your plate, serving generous portions of the food you crave at fair prices, and doing it with all the kind country hospitality that brightens your days and creates lasting memories. Man, have you seen the new redesign? Yeah, exactly that, Keith. We're sorry. We'll just put that right there. Love Cracker Barrel. Thank you for caring so much. And come see yourself the country hospitality that makes Cracker Barrel feel like home. I should do the whole show like that. Yeah. And that's what I'm just saying. We're sorry. As Keith says in the comments, Uncle Herschel wouldn't want it any other way. Good Lord have mercy. Talk about, man, 94 million bucks. Now, generally, if you lose money in a big corporation, these corporation-ing, if you lose a lot of money in a corporation like that, if you're a CEO, CFO, COO, man, $94 million will get your ass fired if you lost that much money for a company, for that corporation. Man. I don't see how the company survives now. Because now, believe it or not, Cracker Barrel hired a ton of individuals that could have used that money. Now I'm seeing a prediction here. Tinfoil, you might. I'm seeing Cracker Barrel layoffs. Closing and shuttering of Cracker Barrels and being sold properties of. Because some of that property that Cracker Barrel's on some prime real estate. Yeah, exactly. We're sorry. Yeah, they did a full freaking page. Man, they are backpedaling like crazy. I don't think anybody's going to come back now. Oh, correction. Somebody just sent me an update. 143 million, not 94 million. I apologize. I was looking at a headline that I had when it initially happened. So now it is 143 million lost. Loses 143 million dollars in market value. Holy shit. I heard if you burn an ISIS flag on your couch, you summon the gays for Hamas. For queers for Palestine, right? They'll paint a rainbow flag in front of your fucking driveway. Incitement, you're inciting. Ooh, that's a good point. You think somebody will use that against? That's a good point. You think somebody will like Uno card that to incite? To get somebody to incite? Yeah, dude. Man. Let me look around here. Somebody sent we had John Rich, country music singer. On he was on the show. He was on W.T.F. I guess this was in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. This was something that he posted on socials. This was a Cracker Barrel rebrand. I guess Cracker Barrel. $143 million, dude. $143 million. You know, you got soldiers that lose weapons. Well, I take that back. I was going to say, and they get in trouble. They don't. $143 million. How do you go into work like that and say, well, people just don't understand. It's a market. Let's abate the market the way the markets are. How do you not get fired for that? That's unreal, man. Unreal. There's even talk of whistleblowers within the Cracker Barrel world now of how they do stuff, which I'm curious to see how that's going to work out. Don't eat at Cracker Barrel. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Them TikToks, man, I'm telling you, TikToks, dude. Okay. A Chinese collection app, but still, some of the fucking videos that you see on TikTok are like, damn. So again, we'll see what happens. $143 million, dude. Fuck. I'd fire everybody if I owned the joint. Fired. Everyone's fired. Fired. Gone. Fired. $143 million. And all the fucking shit that you can or man, you can't bring it back. Because you know, somebody said you could get some cool little Christmas gifts back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Are they going to get rid of the peg game? Oh yeah, that's right, the peg game. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna have to check out another Cracker Barrel. I think I got like a couple of them near me. I have to check. I have to see. Or if you got a Cracker Barrel that you've gone to, you can check out the aesthetic. Show us, send, drop them in the pics. So, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here's the image I was looking for. This is the new Cracker Barrel. This is what it looks like. It looks like a Denny's. There you go. It's like they organized all the hodgepodgeness that was on. Because, you walk into a Cracker Barrel, what do you see? You see it's like you're walking into an old barn, right? With farming equipment, nailed to the wall, old lanterns, old plows. Like I said, the shotgun over the freaking fireplace. Look at that. God. Lord have mercy. Not in the eyes of the shareholders. Exactly that. Not in the eyes of the shareholders. Dude. Lord have mercy. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. That is inciting. That is inciting. Yeah, that should be a crime too. I wonder if Cracker Barrel doing their shit violates an executive order of incitement. It's so bland. Yep. But anyhow. You could have done a better job, right? And I think we could have done a better job at this. This is and there you go. That's what happens. Our promise to you, love, Cracker Barrel. Lord have mercy. So anyways, I think everyone's beat that. Yeah, British food has more soul to it. Oi. All right, time to clean up. Time to do some housekeeping. Like I said, man, Monday was kind of like, not so much in the news other than the fact that DC Guard is now carrying weapons and doing police calls, picking up trash. The First Amendment drama with the flag burning, which I think is kind of a slippery slope because you're already doing the incitement shit. They just came after a bunch of people for inciting. That's my leg to stand on. And the 1970s threw up a Cracker Barrel. Yeah, a Cracker Barrel. They should call it that now. Cracker Barrel. It's Monday edition. Tomorrow, Pop Culture Warrior, CQ, Michael Cataskillo with his mad staff of Angry Elf and Mad Mike. Hey, y'all liking the freaking new format of the smoke pit and the sports bar being double headers? Because I think that's kind of cool. We've gotten good feedback from that. Of course, Thursday, Sergeant's Time. Myself and Spanky. FTX weekend co-ops. There's going to be some more format changes. So once we've decided what it's going to look like, you're going to see a lot more shows on the map. It's going to be cool. I can't wait. More stuff. Obviously some inbound content that's going to be exclusively on YouTube because all the other accounts, maybe it'll get posted on X. But yeah, can't wait. I'm excited. Like seeing new stuff. Like seeing new things, like a logo change. Yeah, exactly that. All the logo changes and stuff like that. So make sure you share, like, and follow. As the kid says, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Broadcasting live on 5 different platforms: 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and of course on X at WTF Nation Radio. I think that's it. I think that kind of covers it. Y'all good? Y'all need something for me? Y'all need some, see what's going on? See what, you guys got any ideas and stuff like that? We got a Discord. We got a Discord as well. So, yeah. So, damn, WTF Nation Radio. Yeah. Just look for it. You'll recognize the emblem. We won't change our logo. Maybe take out the guy that should add the woman and 2 kids with the same logo, keeping the old one. Ooh, that's a good idea. Like that's his grandkids. Like that's his, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, same logo, keeping the old one with a woman and 2 kids, like that's his daughter and a grand. Oh yeah, hey, Insomniac. Hell yeah, that's a good one. I kind of like that. A good idea. So, all right. Well, I think that's it. You guys got anything for me aside from the standard, whatever? Wheel spins, yeah. I got a little thing going. I got the plastic burning. Got the LED lights going. But I think that's it. So, again, make sure you tune in. Pop Culture Warrior. Stay tuned for more stuff exclusive to YouTube. And, of course, check out the Discord page. So I think that's it. people would still call that DEI. Yeah, exactly that. Kind of like showing the nostalgia of a grandfather and a daughter, and yeah, I don't know, you're right. People, that's woke. That's woke. All right, y'all have a good night. See you. Shots.
Hey, this is SEAC retired John Wayne Troxel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Reigns. Officers orders driving us insane. ATF 0 dark 30, no time to complain. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscle strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Hilltops in the desert, sandstorms in our eyes. Memories for breakfast, no room for lies. Rocket marches through the night under starless skies. Brothers and sisters we rise. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos, in the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle line. It's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the Army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our zen. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the Army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. And when we get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine.